Good morning, YouTube. Well, my Scud already has a check engine light.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and we are at my dealership, MG Supercars. And this Ferrari Scuderia we just bought, and I just drove back from Florida. And I made it 1,400 miles. I drove 1,400 miles, flawless, no problems, except for hitting a deer. Yeah, it sucked. And then this morning I drive it to the shop, which is only 12 miles, and I get a check engine light. So this is what it's like to own a Ferrari. So all those people who are like, oh, I just bought it and it got a check engine light, they were hiding something. No, that's just owning a Ferrari. Anyway, let's figure out what check engine light I have, and also we need to give it a bath because it's absolutely disgusting. All right, YouTube. Yeah, this thing is so dirty from the drive home. I got like crumbs in the seat and just stuff. All right, LBD port is right here. All right, there. Ferrari. Okay, they have 430 Scuderia Spider, but not 430 Scuderia. That's interesting. Well, let's just do the Scuderia Spider because that's probably the closest. By the way, at some point we're gonna have to figure out why I've got a TPMS light that's blinking. So I'm guessing that I probably have a bad sensor. Probably like the battery is dead on a sensor is most likely what's going on. Ooh, secondary air injection. Okay, that's interesting that it got a secondary air injection. So that's my check engine light, almost guaranteed. Yep, just those two secondary airs. Okay. Well, let's clear those and we'll see if they come back. Secondary air would come back only on a cold start. It's possible that there's either a leak in the secondary air injection, that there's a vacuum leak, that the air pump's dead or something like that, or it's just because it hasn't been driven in so long that it's crusty and it just needs to be actually driven. We'll see if that comes back. All right, YouTube, let's give it a bath and then kind of go over everything that I think I'd like to do to the car so far that we're aware of. Alright, YouTube, washed the car, and then we had a bunch of business stuff get in the way, and it's actually been about like 4 hours since I washed the car. But while I was washing it, I noticed that the diffuser is not screwed into place. This panel is just kind of flopping around. So let's pull off the diffuser and fix that. Also, I replaced the windshield wiper blade, so I finally have windshield wiper blades that actually will work. That was going to be a problem if we got stuck in the rain. So it turns out the Scud diffuser is a little bit different design. You have to pull off these little side pieces so that you can get access to this bolt right here, which goes up there. Here you go. That's off. So let's pull it out and take a look. My poor diffuser. It's all carbon fiber, so it's actually super light. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff on this thing. Okay, look at it. So we need to rescrew this thing into place. Yep. Well, that shouldn't be hard. All right, replace the screws, got it back into place. It's kind of weird because it like kind of floats a little bit. It's an interesting design. All right, so that's all I need to do for that. Okay, took care of one small thing. Hooray. Oh, look, hey, a moth. That's cool. Looks like a leaf. Oh, bye-bye, moth. While I have the diffuser off, let's pull the vacuum valves for the exhaust, because they're right here. That's really easy to pull. So I actually am going to get a valve controller for this, but we might as well disconnect it while I'm here. Yeah, that'll be much better sound. I need to cap this off, but yes, there we go. All right, you can see I just put a vacuum cap on there. We're also going to put a vacuum cap right there on the valve itself, just to prevent it from getting dirt in it. So then I'm going to zip tie this right here. There we go. I now have a loud car. Yay! All right, YouTube, so we pulled the valves. That's good. So at least for now, it sounds better. Eventually we will do a exhaust on this car, but for now, I'm just gonna let it be. Fixed that little panel, so now it's not flopping around. That's a good thing. I don't need that just like getting lost. That would suck. So I'm thinking, all right, the game plan is we're gonna do it in stages. So first of all, I wanna order bolts and replace some of this corroded hardware. I would like to redo the Ferrari logo and the Ferrari text on the intake because it's like corroded. Again, that's just because this is a Miami car, so it's got corrosion because it's been near the ocean for way too long. We gotta repaint some of this black stuff that's faded. We need to redo these grills. These are corroded. We need to do this trim on both sides. I just replaced the windshield wiper blades. That's been done. We need to get rid of this PPF. That's going to be scary. That is a big, scary problem. Okay, we'll take care of that. I need to redo some of the buttons. They're not really sticky, but they got kind of done poorly. So let's see, they just kind of have like a goo looking. Yeah. Also, I want to redo the leather on this airbag cover because it's cracked. It's like, well, it's not cracked, it's just fading. It hasn't had leather conditioner yet. It looks like crap. But the leather on the dashboard looks good. I want to point out also that that is actually a very unusual configuration. This is a Scud with the leather. In fact, the seats have the leather too. So that's good. I still need to vacuum the interior. I know it's dirty. I'm sorry. We need to replace the headliner because it's gone. Kind of about it. Just kind of clean up for the rest of it. So exhaust is kind of the only really modification that I want to do this thing. Everyone keeps saying, convert it to a manual. No. This is the SF2 transmission. It is absolutely glorious. I am not going to convert it. I think the Scud is perfect. It should not be converted. I think it's a detriment to this car to convert it. It is a fantastic car that should not be converted. So, in my opinion, do not convert a Scud. There's no reason to convert this Scud. So, stop asking. I'm not converting it. What else? Oh, I need to redo the front wheels, have some curb rash, so those need to get refinished as well. Oh, and I definitely need to get tires very soon. These tires are toast. They're like 10 years old. And we need to fix the battle wound from the deer. So we're gonna have to pull off the front bumper and bend the mounts back into place, that sort of stuff. God, every time I look at this PPF, I'm just saddened by it. It's so yellow. It looks so bad. I need to get that PPF off soon. Oof. I'm gonna be calling Brad soon. So there you go. The Scud is, well, as you can see, now that it's cleaned up, really it's pretty darn good. Oh, yes. Got to remove the tint off the front windshield. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I would like to put back a UV block, but not tint. Tint looks terrible on this thing. Why do they have tint? Let me know in the comments below if you think there's anything else I need to do this thing. We're obviously going to put it up on the lift very soon. Pull off the bottom panels, take a look, see how much more stuff is corroded, because I think Miami was really hard on this car. So until then, like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff, so you're going to want to stay tuned for all of that cool stuff with the Scud. It's going to be sweet.